G'day and welcome back to Dark Solar Gaming and Ninghan Farms. We are back here continuing on our work in midsummer on this farm as we're going through and getting all the harvest complete, prepping all the fields and continuing on. So one of the things we did do, we finally adjusted the geo. One of the things that's been annoying me a bit with the geo is I wanted to have grass basically year round, and I've now adjusted that. So now if I look at my geo, my grass is available to me year round. Now, the reason for that being is while you may have times where you can't harvest all that sort of stuff, generally in WA, the weather is sufficient that you can effectively run, so for instance, a turf farm year round. You'll have constant growth. The winter doesn't get cold enough really to impede the growth that much. It just slows it a little bit. So we're going to make grass available all year round. Okay? So is it cheaty? Well, no, not really, because I did the same with Western Australia map, and I would do the same with any other Australian map, except for if it was in the states of Victoria, Tasmania, where it gets a lot colder. So anyway, we're going to continue on from there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this combine out of the field. He finished the harvest in the last episode. We're then going to come in and lime and plow this field. Now, I just have to determine which field I'm going to put grass on. Now, I'm thinking that I'm going to do this field, field 13. I'm going to make 13 our big grass field. Now, field 29 is coming into harvest. So we've got field 29, 11, 12, and 3 that are all going to be due for harvesting very soon. 26 needs to be plowed in as well. So we need to plow that in. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to get a hired hand to come and sow field 13. Okay, so I'm just going to set up a course and get a hired hand to do field 13 for us. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a bit of a flyby and just make sure there's nothing there in the way of telegraph poles or anything that's going to impede it. I don't think there is. We could just make a judgment call, just let it do it. We also need to come in and plow field 16. Doesn't need lime. Actually, it doesn't need plowing even. So field 16, we can just do whatever we want to do. Field 32 and 14, well, that's what we're going to do. We haven't decided what we're going to do there, but I think these will actually become part of the farm, not so much a field itself. Field 23 is already part of our farm. That's our storage area, so you can ignore that altogether. But that's the plan. So we're going to do some plowing down here on field 26, some seeding over here, some plowing and liming here. And that should be enough for this episode at least. All right, so let's head on into the combine, get him back out of here, and we'll be good to go. All right, now he's off. He's unloaded, so I can fold him up, and we can just get him back off the field. Now, I should have a header trailer here somewhere. There's my corn header. I think the header, I don't know where the header trailer is. I've misplaced the header trailers. Actually, they're both on the other field, aren't they? All right, so I could actually go through up there, but I'm not. I'm going to go up through the road. They're going to take it back up here. Now, I do need to come back and get that corn header at some point. Not that we've got any corn growing, I don't think. No, that field. Oh, hang on, is that field corn? What's in that field? It is corn. I need the corn header. All right. So what we need to do actually is I'll just take this header in to the farm and I'll put it out of the way. I won't worry about where the trailer is for now. I'll go grab the corn header and I'll take the combine down to the field ready to harvest the corn. So we'll just pre-position it. All right. So we'll put that there. Lower him down. Disconnect him. Right, let's go get that corn header. And then we'll head on over the field and just sit there and just wait ready for it to be ready. And then that way we don't have to worry about transporting it. It's already there ready to go. All right. Hope everyone is doing really well. Hope all your family, friends, all that sort of stuff are keeping safe and all that sort of stuff. It's an interesting time that we're all going through at the moment, but we'll get there. We'll get through it. Anyway, so for those of you that have joined us here, thank you for joining us. As always, appreciative of those that take the time to come and check out our channel and check out our content. So thank you for that. All right. Just line ourselves up. Trees everywhere. Tree's got this lovely autumn color in it though now. Look at it. Look at the colors. Fantastic. Makes you feel vibrant, even though it's they're effectively sort of dropping their leaves in preparation for winter. Colouring and then a lovely looking time, isn't it? Like you look at down the road and the colours, great. Anyway, all right. So just going to come in here and we're going to leave the combine right here. I'm going to leave that gate open as well. In fact, no, we won't. What we're going to do is while leaving the combine, close and lock the gate. And that way we can't have anyone coming in. We'll go over here. We'll close. We won't close that gate because we're going to be using. Right. Let's go grab. We've been using the T9. Let's see if the T7 will do the plough. In fact, actually, no, let's send the T7 do the seeding of the grass. That's what we'll do. Now, will I use the Amazon or will I use the Vedistat or the Bajolt? There's my leader that I was looking for the other episode. Let's use the Vedistat. I think the Vedistat can do green. Green. Can do the green grass is what I meant. Right. Let's hook up. We'll see what we can take with him. Right. Let me have a look. What have we got? Nope. Get rid of that idea. Right. So the Amazon, I think it's going to be. I would take the Bajolt, but I don't think this has got the horsepower to deal with the Bajolt. Of the Amazon, it should be okay. Okay, right, there we go. We do need to fill up though. Grass. Right, there we go. So we've got grass set. Now, let's just dump out some feed and fertilizer. And we'll fill this joey up. Right, have to get some restock, I think. So fertilizer, what do we got? We got 10 pallets. Next object's 24,000 litres. So I think we'll just get the one, confirm. That should be exactly what I said it was. 30,000 litre type, so that's fine. And we want some seeds. And just the one of that, confirm. Right. Get up, we'll load up the seeds, and we should be good. Hopefully it'll figure it without a problem. Right. We're going to refill. Seeds are going to be refilled, and then we'll refill the fertilizer, and we'll head on over and get that field planted. All right, we've been quite busy in here in Ninghan, so it's been good. Refill fertilizer now. So yeah, we're progressing. We're getting along. Looking forward to going through our first year, getting into autumn and then winter, and then we can see how we've progressed in the first year. Let's go turn that off for now. Right. And let's go back down through the farm, down past towards field 3, and then we'll commence over there. So yeah, so I hope you're enjoying the series. We're very grateful for Aussie Farmer for number 1 creating the map, number 2 for giving us early access to it, and also for giving us the early updated fix of the map. In fact, let's start here. We can start right here. Yeah, so we're really enjoying this map. It's good fun. So making it a bit of our own. We're modifying the farm as we see fit, exactly as Aussie's got it at home, obviously. But that's what we're here to do, isn't it? All right, so we have got grass and fertilizer confirmed because I always stuff that up. Right, and we'll just get this area in here. In fact, no, let's You know what? I'm going to do the header rows, and then we'll just put on a standard hired worker, and he can fill in the gaps. So we'll do a header row or two, and then we'll head off and do the ploughing of the field next to us, field 7. So yeah, we'll just get this started ourselves. Why not? All right. A nice big field, this one, and this will produce a absolute plethora of grass. Now, with that grass, we can, number one, obviously harvest the grass for feed for the sheep and anything else. We can also then create the bales. We will be able to, once we buy the appropriate machinery, also make hay and then hay pellets, which is probably what we'll also do as well. And then the pellets, basically, we can also sell, but then we can also feed to the sheep as need be, or any other animals. We can use the pellets. So it's all right. We can't use the grass, I don't believe, in winter under this seasons. We can use bales, though, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to look back at it again. Been a while since I've bothered with seasons and feeding and all that sort of stuff. So I have to have a look at it again. But anyway, we'll just continue on our merry way and deal with things as they pop up. So that's the intention, is to get the harvest add-on, which we've already got added to this actual game, and actually just buy the equipment and get that started as well. But the cost of that equipment is not cheap. I think it was $400,000 for the baler alone. So yeah, we've got a bit of money to make. That's not a problem though. We've got harvest coming in on 4 or 5 fields there, so we'll be able to make some money quite quickly, I would imagine. So, all right, there goes the rabid Roo, been running around there in the pen. Not too keen on jumping at the moment, as we've missed a whole area there, but that's okay. We can live with that. All right, coming up to the northwest edge. Oh, sorry, northeast edge, I should say, of the field. And then we're going to head south back towards the farm. As long as we don't take out. No, we did. I had a feeling we're going to take that out. All right. All right. Admittedly, I haven't had too many collisions of late, so I'm going to accept that one. That was my bad. I just wasn't really concentrating on what I was doing. Hopefully we can take the bend out of that. Oh! Those little trees are a bit close to the field. Might have to mend this field or amend those trees possibly a little bit later on. We'll see how things go, but I think it should be okay. All right, then we're going to head on in, follow the water channel here. And then we'll do another run, and then we'll hand it over to the hired worker to finish off for us. All right, so that field over here, it's not overly big on there, but it's still nice. It'd be nice. I mean, I guess what we could always do is we could always change this irrigation channel here, put some pipe work in, and then fill it over, and then merge these two fields. Is certainly an option we could do. We could also come in here at some point later on, remove all these trees, and do it. Only just touched it. I noticed. All right, I caught it, I think, sort of. All right, Bruce Bargain has a great demand. See what Bruce Bargain will take and what prices he's offering. We've got a couple of crops there that we can take in. I can't remember what we had. Had 1 or 2 crops for about 100,000. So we'll be looking at selling at some stage to get rid of some of that. Just make sure we get around here without collecting any more trees. I've already given you enough stuff to laugh at for the moment. Right. So yeah, we'll have to check that out. But yeah, we're really encouraged by all this extra land we have now and what we can do, and obviously fixing the grass to where I wanted it. I did want to do that an episode or two back, and I was talking about it as we were recording, but I realised I hadn't done the change I needed, so we didn't really delve into that. But anyway, we've got it there now, and we're just going to progress and keep on moving on. Moving on, moving on. Oh, what was that from? The old Torben's ad, I think, with Rolf Harris. Many, many, many moons ago. I think it was, pretty sure it was Torben's. Anyway. Or was it for a fuel company? No, moving on, moving on. No, I don't know. Getting too old to remember these things now, I think. Okay, so first header is basically done. We'll turn around here, and then this will be quite a good little field to do with our grass work. I don't think we'll have too much of an issue there. We'll go back the same way we just came. But it'll be interesting to see how much grass we get. We're missing a whole pile of area there. That's very poor. I think we'll get a whole pile of grass off this field. I think it'll be quite good. But time will tell. But I would imagine that we'd be able to get quite a few bales off this field in one run, or quite a number of pellets if we end up going the pellet line. And hopefully we should be able to make a good amount of money as well. So yeah, we're not going to put the pellet haul in, I don't believe. And we may change our mind a little bit later on, but at this point in time, that's not my intention to put that in. So we'll just see. All right, come up here. Haven't sort of doing much, wasting a bit of seed and fertilizer there, really. Anyway, it's okay. Come round. Right, through here. Lovely time of the morning here. So it's 7:15 in game. And morning sun is just sort of starting to pop up. Now, this time of day, normally in WA, particularly this time of year, still be quite warm. As you can see, we've got a ambient air temperature of 21 degrees. So really, it's actually a coolish day for WA. And certainly in summer, we can have some stinkers. It was not unusual to have 40-degree days in WA, certainly when I was living there. So I lived there for quite some time. I was actually living up in Perth, the capital of Western Australia. And it was when I was in the Navy, and I was based down at one of the ships down at the Stirling Naval Base down near Rockingham. So I was doing the commute every day, or whenever I wasn't at sea, we were doing the commute down to Rockingham, down through Freo. One of the most beautiful places you could ever go to. I love Freo. Fantastic. Lots of lovely cafes, all that sort of stuff. And it was always really nice. And I used to ride the Treadley down from an area just south of the CBD. There are a lot of good bike paths in WA, and I used to ride down through Freo when the ship was at Henderson in refit on dry dock. Particularly, I'd ride all the way down through to Henderson, and it was a lovely ride. The bike paths were fantastic. The only problem was when the Fremantle Doctor blew, and that made it 20 times harder. Even though it was relatively flat, going against the Fremantle Doctor was always a struggle. Very, very strong wind. Anyway. All right. And obviously that's nowhere near where this farm is based. So that sort of doesn't really equate to Ninghan at all. But anyway, back in the days when I was experiencing the joys of Western Australia. Lovely place. The only bad thing I ever found about WA was all my family was on the East Coast, and in Tassie and stuff. And the only thing I found negative about WA was the fact that you were so far removed from the East Coast and where all the family and that were. If I didn't have that problem, I would have quite easily settled and stayed in WA, without a doubt. The weather's always nice. Yeah, it was a wonderful place to live. So, if I had a chance to, I'd probably consider moving back there. Certainly, but I mean, obviously, it's a bit different now with different dynamics with 3 young kids and all that sort of stuff. It changes things. It don't sort of up and move for the sake of it. But if there was a real need or impetus to do it, then certainly would consider it. But certainly not something in our immediate future. So rest assured, Aussie, I won't be coming knocking on your door for a job anytime soon. All right. So we're going to finish off this run here, and then we're going to hand it over to the hired hands and get them to finish off the field. Hopefully they'll do a better job than what I will. They couldn't do any worse. And then we're going to go and grab the T9 and the plough. We're going to come and plough field 7. And then we'll have to go down and plough the other new field. What was it, 25 or 26 or whatever it is? The one that's just south of field 31. No, just south of the farm. I have to go and plough that up. So that will also be on the card. So we'll get 2 fields ploughed in one go, effectively. All right. So this is where we'll set the hired hand up. So we'll just get him going, and hopefully he'll go on and do that quite merrily. Right. So he's off doing that. We're going to come back over here and find our T9. Just here. And we're going to disconnect the lime spreader. And we're going to go get the plough, where we leave the plough, down here near the sheep. And we'll head over to field 7. We'll do field 7 first, and then we'll head south to the other field and get that done as well. All right. Okay, so now we've got this up. We'll continue on and get these fields out here ploughed. And yeah, and we'll move along. What are we at now? We're almost at the end of the episode, actually. So I don't even think we'll get this field completed. So we might have to come back in the next episode, complete this field, head south and get the other field ploughed as well. And then we may be pretty close by then to transitioning to another day. We might be that one step closer to harvesting our other fields, including this field off here, field 12. Yeah. Getting progress, moving along. All right, so just lower this off. Okay, lower him in. And he wants to lower. There we go. Right, and off we go. All right, so I hope you're enjoying the series. Like we said before, we're enjoying bringing it to you. I'm really enjoying this map. It's revised my liking for FS19, so to speak. So at the moment, we're really enjoying the maps we are doing, which is good. We had a long period of time there where we sort of really weren't enjoying FS19. It become very much a labour more so than anything we would enjoy. But between this, Lakeland Vale, and also Wilhelmina, we're enjoying being back in the farming world and bringing this to you. So I hope you're enjoying it as well. But we'll continue to bring it to you for the meantime and see how things go. So obviously we don't know anything more about any news on the next iteration of Farming Sim. I've said enough about that for the moment. I am going to go on probably a bit more of a rant the more we find out about stuff as Giants release it in the future of Farming Sim. Console players, you might as well not listen to me, because a lot of it's going to be directed to the fact that Giants is heading towards a console market as their primary market, which I think is a mistake and could well be the death of the series to a point. But anyway, we're not going in there today. But yeah, there'll be a lot more discussions held on that on this channel as time goes by, that is for sure. And rest assured, you won't be left in any doubts whatsoever as to what my stance is and my thoughts are in relation to that. Because as we've always said here at Duxola Gaming, things are always a black and white. The only grey is on the side of the warships. And I tell you, when it comes to Giants, there's a lot of things we don't agree with and we think they can do a lot better. And we're definitely not total blind fanboys that will just accept and sort of jump at clear to anything they say or do. So hearing it from me, it's my honest opinions. It's not ones that are jaded, shaded, or whatever else, and I won't hold back. I'll tell you what I really think. Like it or lump it. That's just the way it is. You may agree with me, you may not. And that's okay. That is also your prerogative to do so. But yeah, we will tell you what we think at all times, and that's okay. And you can tell us what you think too. And you can do so by leaving a comment down below in the comments. And if you do, just make sure you keep it generally PG rated. Anything in the way of swearing or whatever will be automatically deleted and ignored. But in essence, yeah, feel free to leave a comment there and interact with us and all that sort of stuff. We would love to hear it. Also, leave a like if you like the episodes and you're liking the series, then leave a like. Let us know what you've liked so far, what you want to see us do. Also, let me know what you think we should do in relation to the grass field and in relation to pellets. Have you been using the straw harvest add-on? Do you think we should put the pellet haul in or anything else like that? So let me know down below in the comments. I'll be interested to see what you have to say on that matter. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. The details of all those are down below in the comments. And you can come and join us there at any time. And of course, don't forget to go check out our good friend Jerry and his website, simplysafemods.com. Simplysafemods.com is your home for finding safe, reputable downloads of mods for Farming Simulator 17 and 19, where the mods are provided on the website directly from the mod authors. You can get mods from the likes of Bullet Bill with his FS17 Western Shore release, mods and scripts that go with that, along with maps from CCS 101 and also Stevie, so Emerald Coast and Lakeland Vale. They are available on Simply Safe Mods as well. So go check it out. That's simplysafemods.com. And apart from that, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well. So as you're made aware when more videos are available on the channel, just like this one. And until next time, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Ninghan Farms and Duck Gaming. See you all later. Bye.